What is up, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk, a subject which has been, again, all too frequent here on this channel, but certainly something I would like to put out there is people of this scene, this community, using the death of someone for views. And it's something all too reminiscent as well. We've seen this stretching back to even Stan Lee's death. In the past year or so, we talked about this where some people would egregiously use the name of those people who had now passed away to either monetize themselves or, of course, increase their viewership. And it definitely leaves room for debate out there, but certainly with the recent news out there, if you guys have not heard about this, NBA star previously, that being Kobe Bryant, alongside his own daughter, Gianna, who was 13 years of age, and 7 other victims, unfortunately enough, lost their lives this past weekend on Sunday morning due to a helicopter crash. It's world-renowned news and will be for quite some time as well with his stardom, but of course alongside how tragic of a story this truly is. And of course, anytime there's a death out there of someone you know or someone anyone knows, it's going to be a tragedy, but this one certainly struck a chord with many amongst the world. And to see the rise of people titling their videos or monetizing heavily their videos or streams about this, it does certainly kind of twist you the wrong way. And then there's always going to be a more appropriate way to go about this. And so my message to anyone out there, obviously up-and-comers, and as we see more youth in the gaming and esports scene out there, if you're going to do this, there's certainly the right way and the correct way, or the not at all way to do these kind of things, as we see more and more videos pop up of, trying to relate Kobe to gaming things in order to increase views on your videos. I think two of the more egregious examples of this is we had someone who was a member of Rose HQ, a gaming organization. They say rest in peace, Kobe, but then also say, hey, check out my banger video, which is astonishing that you can actually type that out and think, hey, this is probably going to go over very well. Rose HQ did actually clarify that member, Fusions, has now been let go from the organization. I would say one of the worst as well, I Run You, a Fortnite and NBA 2K YouTuber with over 700,000 subscribers, also doing a very, very interesting thing, monetizing heavily a video that also aforementions Kobe and his death as well. I would say a bit all not too appropriate. Alongside that as well, his organization also clarified he has been let go as of a couple hours ago. And it really kind of throws a wrench out there as we see it time and time again. And again, I don't necessarily understand a lot of the reasoning behind these kind of things, but also you got to play the other side that a lot of these people who do these things are very young, maybe don't know the strings that these stories do touch for a lot of people out there. And of course, the overall tragedy or the impact of this tragedy. And I guess kind of a message to everyone out there, there certainly will always be a more correct way, a more appropriate way to go about this, or, the third option to not go about it at all, right? Not to title videos after it, not to monetize heavily. Whenever we cover these stories as well, it's kind of common knowledge to take off monetization and to show your respects to the situation. And especially when it comes to a situation like this, which was so utterly tragic. Of course, my thoughts and prayers go out to all family and friends, and of course, all fans out there who are affected by this. On top of it, it's kind of a story that the more you think about it, just the more sad it is. Not only for the family he left behind, the 13-year-old daughter who was with him, but of course the 7 victims as well. I wanted to get my 2 cents out there and thought it was appropriate given the amount of egregious titles and monetization tactics based off of a looming death out there in the scene and the world that will be remembered for quite some time. Until next time, though, I hope you guys all do enjoy. Here from Esports Talk, we do send out our prayers and our thoughts and hopefully continue to spread the message out there around these kind of things to show your respect during these times. Thank you all for watching, though. Videos will continue on a lighter note throughout the entire day and throughout the entire week as well, and hopefully will be some happier news.